Frank Nazar doesn't have the name recognition of Shane Wright, Uri Slafkovsky, or Logan Cooley, but he could be the best offensive player to come from the 2022 draft. That's why he won highest ceiling in the scouts poll in the Elite Prospects NHL Draft Guide. Based on counting stats, that claim seems a bit outlandish. He was third on the NTDP in scoring, 12 points back of his line mate, Isaac Howard, and he's only fourth by points per game. At closer inspection, it's clear that he's built for the NHL, with a game equal parts power and finesse, planning and problem solving. He's not just a play creator, he's a best play creator, manufacturing the best play in every scenario.
2-on-2 the other way. Nazar waiting, works, shoots, scores! Off the delay!
Nazar had one of the best offensive seasons I've ever tracked from a draft-eligible player. In a 13-game sample, he generated 3.6 expected primary points per 60 at 5-on-5, which measures the volume of scoring chances that he both shot or set up. That's a top 10 mark, roughly in line with Trevor Zegras, Matt Coronato, Dylan Guenther, Cole Perfetti, and Marco Rossi, while beating out top 2022 prospects like Shane Wright, Logan Cooley, and Cutter Gauthier. Nazar's success isn't luck, it's the product of his tools and intelligence. Let's start with the tools. He's a skilled fast handler with a massive range of control. He constantly changes directions while handling, equally skilled off the forehand and backhand. Hand-eye coordination allows him to pull pucks out of the air with shocking ease. Then there's his strength and body positioning, how he powers through checks. He's also fast. He easily outraces defenders to the net with a series of driving crossovers. He erases deficits of space with a powerful stride that will only result in more speed as he gets stronger. Given his handling skill and physical game, he's extremely confident making plays inside traffic, which allows him to cut inside, draw defenders, then pass to the open teammate. Here he pulls the puck through a defender while fighting off another, and he keeps his feet moving. That's an elite athletic play. Players with Nazar's explosiveness usually just try to outrace defenders wide. Nazar doesn't fall on such untranslatable habits. Instead, he attacks in the middle relentlessly. No CHL or USHL draft-eligible forward took more pucks from the boards to the inside lane per 60 minutes. Without hesitation, he fakes out defenders, then cuts inside. Instead of settling for rims or dump-ins, he attacks the middle first, which is why he has a controlled entry rate of 92%, leading the star-studded NTDP. While his physical gifts allow him to stay on pucks and regain possession at will, the most exciting part is how he manipulates. At its most basic level, he does something, move, look, or fake, to move the defender in one direction, then he waits for the reaction and goes in the other. It's visible on these 2-on-1s. First, he fakes the shot, waits for the defender to move their stick out of the lane, then passes. Second, he skates towards the defender to get just close enough that the defender must engage. Finally, he beats the defender into the lane by making the early pass. Manipulating opponents is the expectation for top prospects, but no other prospect in this draft manipulates at such high speed and in so many different situations. This play is fast, anticipating the defender's reaction to the net drive, then passing before he even hits the ice. In transition, he changes pace. This is Brock Faber, one of the NCAA's best defenders, that Nazar bakes the poke check out of, then immediately passes through his feet. After that elite first touch play, he waits for the defender to react to the shot threat, clearing the passing lane. If he knows there's a numbers advantage, he slows down, lets the play develop. Then, he executes with a look-off cross-slot pass just as Cooley eliminates the stick of the nearest defender. Along the boards, he both prods and plans. This little pivot creates distance between him and the penalty killer. So, when he skates to the end boards, the penalty killer must close distance. Nazar exploits it by passing on their heels to an open teammate. And after he gets body positioning, good luck getting the puck back. He slows down, then accelerates, waits for contact, cuts back, and then passes under another defender's stick. No matter the situation, he always seems to know the next play. As soon as his teammate cuts inside, Nazar slows down, letting his teammate attack the middle. Here, he makes a cutback inside contact against a D1 defender, then sets up a scoring chance. He's always looking to get off the boards as early as possible, sometimes with a spin. Others, it's with a quick backhand pass. Put it together, and Nazar makes plays like these. He steps inside and fakes out the defender, creating space on the outside lane. He shoulder checks, slows down to encourage the defender to chase, then hits the gas to get pressure on his back. He slices between two defenders, cuts away, and then connects with a crazy look-off cross-slot pass to a wide-open teammate. It doesn't get better than this. If a dynamic, explosive playmaker isn't enough, I have good news. Nazar's a legitimate dual threat scorer. This is just a nasty two-touch shot with a defender on him. And this one might even be better. No extra handle, just straight into the shot. Tricky pass, no problem. He gets the shot off anyway. But Nazar's best shooting skill is getting open. He uses the width of the ice to dip away from defenders to adjust to the passing lane. After making plays to the point, he dashes to the net for deflection opportunities. Where many players stop in front of the defense, he powers through to get to the net. After adjusting to the puck carrier and getting space high, he goes to the net front. Anticipating a pass on the far post, he pushes the defender in the opposite direction. The pass doesn't come, but the defender has to overextend to recover, giving Nazar a point-blank chance. Nazar also uses his speed to back off defenders, creating space behind him, and he'll set picks to do the same. In the defensive zone, Nazar's impact becomes more inconsistent. That's not unsurprising given his age and the star-studded supporting cast, but it would be nice to see more of him winning battles through body positioning and position himself to intercept passes, rather than following his check without staying on top of them. He ultimately recovers, but more urgency would help. The most pressing issue in Nazar's game is too often it's Nazar versus the world instead of Nazar and teammates versus the world. There's nothing wrong with trying to deke through players and create, but it becomes an issue when the deke presents higher risk for the same reward. Here, a pass is the exact same end result, and he sometimes cuts into traffic when cutting away is the best play, and he'll pass when the lane has already closed. For the most part, Nazar has already improved these. The give and go has become a greater part of his game, for example. And statistically, he's the NTDP's second most efficient player in transition after Cutter Gauthier. Despite Nazar's many skills, there's a chance he falls out of the top 10 altogether. That would be a mistake. He's the most dynamic player in the 2022 draft. No one brings the same combination of pace, inside play, and manipulation. It'll take time and development, but those skills could make him a true top 6, if not top line center. Enjoyed this video? Head to Elite Prospects and check out our 2022 NHL Draft Guide, nearly 1,200 pages and 300 prospects long. And don't forget to like and subscribe.